Hi guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to today's video. I'm Genevieve and this is Gistwithgenevieve. If you're seeing my beautiful face for the very first time, guys, consider subscribing to my channel and staying glued here. Okay, on this video I'm going to be sharing step by step how I relocated to the UK with my family. We're a family of 5, myself, my husband and 3 of my children. This video is actually out of popular request. To be honest, I didn't think that I was going to do a video on how I relocated, like the step-by-step procedure of how I relocated, but I've been getting a lot of questions from people. People have been asking me both on the comments here on YouTube, on Instagram, even on WhatsApp, Facebook. So I decided that I can't be attending to everybody. Like everybody wants me to give them step-by-step and, I tried to do this video so that it will be out here and it will benefit every other person that might need this information. Okay, I'm going to try as much as possible to capture every single details. So please, I encourage you to watch this video to the very end, because I'm going to be leaving some of bonus points in between as a matter of my own experience, okay, when we were doing this process. Okay, so I encourage you to watch this video to the end. And don't forget to share this video and give it a thumbs up. And also, if you have further questions as we go, do well to leave it in the comments. Even if you have other questions maybe not related to this video, please do well to leave it in the comments. Okay, so without wasting so much time, let's jump right into it immediately. And before I start, if you catch me looking down, I have a note here and I've put down every point so that I don't forget any single detail. So if you catch me looking down, I'm just trying to, double check what I have written. Okay, so I moved with the easiest route ever, the student visa route. Okay, tier 4 visa. So this is the easiest way to relocate to the UK with your family. Easiest in the sense that is your money. If you have the money to finance it, fine. There are other means of relocating to the UK, So if you have the money to finance this one, why not? You can use this particular process. The first thing that you would need is international passport for yourself and for your dependent. I never knew that I was going to be talking about needing international passport. Like, it's obvious you should know that you would need international passport, but someone actually asked me, do I need international passport for my children, to travel with my children? So the answer is yes. You need international passport to travel outside Nigeria. You need international passport. Okay, so one tip I'm going to give you for international passport is ensure that you have at least 2 years before the expiration of your passports. Have at least 2 years. When we were doing this process, I had about 7 months, and we thought that okay, by the time we start, that we'll be able to finish up before it expires. My son had about 1 year, so we were targeting that by June we would have concluded the process and out of the country. Do you get? So that okay, our passports are covered and all. But somehow along the line, we just said, let's just cancel and renew my passport and my son's passport. My son had up to a year. I had about 7 months. We just cancelled it and renewed everything. And you know that by the time we started the process, that our speculation for June did not work again. And even October, we were still in Nigeria. So what it means is that if we didn't cancel and renew our passport, by the time we're getting to June, we would have been on the process of renewing passports. I mean, you'll be back to square one. So just ensure that you have at least 2 years before the expiration of your passport. If you have less than a year, 1 year, I would just advise you to cancel that passport and renew it, just to be on the safe side. The next thing you're going to do is to get admission into a university in the UK. I'm going to do a video on all the things that you need to consider before choosing a university in the UK. There are so many factors to consider while choosing a university in the UK. Get a university in the UK and then you can apply. Now, the process of application, this is where people have been asking me, did you use an agent? Did you apply by yourself? I'm going to tell you this. I used an agent. The agent is totally free of charge. Okay, it's totally free of charge, but The agents, they can only do 4 applications for you. They can only apply to 4 universities. Okay, the 4 universities that they applied to me, I didn't choose any of them at the end of the day. The 5th university, that which is BCU, that I'm attending right now, I did the application by myself. So I'm going to leave on the screen everything that you need to apply to a university. I'll just leave it on the screen here. Okay, everything you need to apply to a university. Once you have all those things, your transcript, your CV, your personal statement, your reference, which is both academic and employment. Once you have all those things, you can sit on your bed, go to any university and apply. Okay, just make sure that you've considered all the factors that you need to consider and apply from the comfort of your home. Okay, so another tip I'm going to give you is that if you are using agents, it's very important that you are involved. Okay, personally, the reason why I used agents is because of places where I might not really want to have any delay because of things I don't know, because these agents do this test, so they know some part, especially visa application. So I was following up with my agent. Like, in fact, I did the application and then added the agent. So all the application was coming to my mail. I was communicating with the school, so there was no bridge between the school. Sorry, the agent was not a bridge between me and the school. I was communicating with the school and the agent was in copy. Do you understand the point? So if you're using an agent, please follow up so that you will not get to school and you are aloof, you don't understand because someone did all the process for you. I don't know if this makes sense. Just follow up with the agent, be involved with the whole thing. It will even prepare you for school. Do you get? You're going to study, so it will even prepare you when you're involved in the process. Okay? When the school gives you admission, the next thing that happens is the school will give you a confirmation of acceptance of studies. Some schools might give you a conditional offer, some might give you an unconditional offer. If you're given an unconditional offer, fine. If you're given a conditional offer, all you have to do is just fulfill the necessary conditions that the school is asking for, and you're good to go. Okay, then you now be expecting the CAS. For CAS, there's different processes to receiving your confirmation of acceptance of studies for different university. My own school, people do not like my school because they say my school gives headache. That was even what the agent told me, that the school gives headache. But I love the school. Okay, I love Birmingham State University. I don't know why, but I just love the school. So for my school, you have to write the pre-CAS interview. There are so many universities that do not even do this pre-CAS interview at all. You don't need to do pre-CAS interview. Once you've gotten your admission and you've paid your deposit, they give you CAS. But for my own school, you do the pre-CAS interview, you will pay your deposit, and also you will show evidence of your proof of fund before they will give you cash. That's how Birmingham State University is, and it's fine by me. Okay, so if you do not want to go through doing pre-CAS interview, you cannot even you're not ready to. There are so many other universities that do not do pre-CAS interview, but if you don't mind doing pre-CAS interview, you can also go for universities that do pre-CAS interview. I'll be doing a video on every single thing you need to know about pre-CAS interview. I did the interview once and I passed. It's not something difficult. It's something anybody can pass. It's just knowing the trick on how to answer the question. CAS is what you're going to be using for your visa application. Without that CAS, you cannot apply for visa. They will not even talk to you. So that CAS is like what shows that the university is sponsoring you. So all you need to do is whatever it is that that is the requirement of your choice university, whatever they require you to do before they give you CAS, you do it. So for my own school, I mentioned that you need to do the pre-CAS interview. You need to pay your deposit. The deposit for my university is £4,000. My school fees is £16,300, and I was given £1,500 pounds bursary, and then you have to pay £4,000 deposit. So after paying this deposit, you now print your proof of fund, the statement of account, and send it to the school. So these 3 things have to come together before they will issue CAS to you. Now that brings me to the next point, which is on the proof of fund. Okay, how to calculate the proof of fund. For calculation of proof of fund, this is how it's done. For the main applicant, which is the student, if you're coming alone as a student, so it's just £9,207 outside London. And then the remaining balance of your school fees after you've paid your deposit, you have to also add it to that £9,207. Okay, so for me, I had about £10,800 left. Okay, so you add it, and that will be on the one hand. If you're coming with dependents, each of them makes £6,120 for each of your dependents. So you multiply it by the number of dependents, and that will also be on the other hand. So this money, you're going to multiply it. While multiplying it, while converting it, please, I will advise you, while converting it, just use black market rate, because okay, my school will tell you to use 25% above whatever rate that is the standard official rate. Okay, 25%, and that 25% is somewhere in between black market rate and above the standard rate, somewhere in between. The reason is it's better for you to be on the part of surplus than for you to be below. Do you get? So the university was also always saying on the cash shield, they will always say that the calculation is going to be done with the rates as at the time your application is being reviewed. So just overshoot to avoid stories that touch the heart. Just overshoot. Okay. Now, another thing I'm going to advise you is, if you have foreign currencies, if you have dollars, okay, that are at your disposal, or you have pounds in your domiciliary account, I would advise you to run your proof of fund in that account. If you have pounds somewhere, you have dollars somewhere, and naira somewhere, don't be like me. Okay, we made a mistake of, as in, converting our dollars to naira to run proof of fund. By the time we finish running proof of fund, dollar has gone up. We cannot buy back the dollar with the money we were just looking at. Like, our money just depreciated overnight because of inflation. So if you have foreign currencies, run it in your domiciliary account. If anybody had advised us on this, we wouldn't have lost the amount of money we lost just converting a dollar to naira. Do you get? So while running proof of funds, don't convert at all. Run in your domiciliary account. Even if you have money here, money here, money here, you can just run it there and assemble all your statement of accounts. Once it's complete, it doesn't matter how many accounts that you used. That was what we learned. By the time we got this memo, it was already too late. Our money don't buy. So please don't be like me. Don't make this mistake. Okay. So guys, I'm going to overemphasize on this. If you don't have domiciliary accounts, DOM account in Nigeria, please go and get DOM account and save in dollars. You can see how dollar is running as if somebody is chasing it. So if you have plans of relocating, save in foreign currencies. That's the only way that you get value for your money, because the visa fee is paid in dollar. Okay, so imagine if you were saving in dollar when the cost of dollar was low. You won't really feel the impact like somebody who has no dollar at all, and you're going to be buying dollar at a very high rate. It is not funny. It's not even a joke at all. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not a joke. So if you can, save up in dollars. Next stage is going to be the visa application. Okay, this stage is very crucial. In fact, this was the main stage where I needed the help of an agent, because I didn't want to go back and forth with Home Office. So it was the agent that helped me to do all the visa application. The reason why I said it's very crucial is because I never got an NSF, non-conclusive email from Home Office, because the agents were very detailed in the applications and they uploaded every single thing that they needed to upload. Okay, everybody was like, NSF, I never got it. Okay, and then there are some of my friends that I now give the format on how the agent did the application for me. I gave them the format and they used it, and they didn't also get that inconclusive email from Home Office. So this is where, if you really want to use an agent, fine. But if you don't want to use an agent, there is no problem. Another bonus I'm going to give you with respect to the proof of funds is, after your visa application, please do not remove your proof of fund. Do not touch it. Do not use it. Do not even, just leave it there until a decision has been made on your visa. I heard of some people who were denied visas because at the point when they were ready to make decision on their visa, they didn't find a proof of fund there. So besides the fact that you have attached your bank statement, okay, to your application for visa, also the uh, leave the money intact, okay, in your account. So in our case, we ran proof of fund for 28 days, and our visa took 5 weeks. So the proof of fund was just kept there for well over 2 months plus. Okay, so that was what happened in our case. So please leave your proof of fund there and don't touch it. I believe I've been able to cover the process in a nutshell. This whole thing did not happen in one day. But there is another thing that I didn't mention here, which I should also inform you. You will need tuberculosis test, okay, during your application, and the tuberculosis test, I will advise you to also do it beforehand. Just know when you plan to travel, and do it maybe like 3 months to the time or 2 months at the time you want to do your visa application, just so you have it handy. But it takes like 6 months before it expires. So you can do it with IOM. That's where you get your tuberculosis test done. I remember when we did that tuberculosis test, man, there were like over let me not over exaggerate, over 400 people there on that day or more. Trust me. So have your tuberculosis test done. This can be done in either Lagos or Abuja. Those are the two places where you can do your tuberculosis test. Okay, guys, I've come to the end of this video. I don't know if I captured all the details, all the important details that you would want to know about relocating to the UK with your family. But however, if you have any question at all concerning this, please feel free to drop this question in the comments. And also, if you relocated to the UK with your family and there are things that I left out that you think I should also, please leave it in the comments below. I will really, 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 really appreciate all of it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also share this video with somebody who is trying to relocate to the UK. Okay, thank you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.